Morning. Week 7 update. Got some good information for you guys about what's going on in the garden. All right. As you can see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 zucchini coming out of the garden, 1 pickling cucumber, and we have a ton still left on the vine here. Everything has been going so great. I say that because we have 1 or 2 little things that have been troubling us the past week, and I'll talk about that in a couple minutes. What I want to show you guys, so we need to plant these 5 tomato plants. I think they're Cherokee Purples and 1 Roma. Found these on the side of the road. Somebody had left them there and basically said, here, free, take to a good home. Could not resist adopting some tomatoes here to put in the garden. We've got plenty of space. Might put them on the other side of the fence, but really want to talk about update wise, want to talk about what we did for the zucchini and our squash and our cucumber and our cantaloupe. You'll notice we put some traps up. These are traps hopefully to catch the cucumber beetle. What I will say though is today is, I don't know, it's like middle of July 11, 12, something like that. We're a week late on this, so the explosion that we had of the cucumber beetle out here happened this last week. And we're still finding, and you can see it right here, we're still finding, there it goes. We're still finding eggs everywhere. We're trying to stop these guys from hatching, trying to stop these guys from procreating. We have killed probably hundreds at this time, but we do have a problem, a casualty here. By the way, that's a non-chemical form of catching them. It's just a trap that uses glue. It's not going to hurt anything else. Hopefully it doesn't catch the bees. If I see the bees start going on there, I'll pull them down immediately. Got them for the watermelons too, but look at this. Look how big these watermelons are getting. I'm sorry, not watermelons, pumpkins. Why do I keep saying that? Look how big these pumpkins are getting. Look at that. There, you got a couple over here too. There's one that's over here. It's going to be a giant pretty soon. Look at that. And he is, you can't see it in there. Let me see. There he is right there. Got some other traps over here, but we've had some bad things happen, and it's a complete, total bummer. Let me show you right now. Look at that. Cantaloupe on the vine. 2 very nice cantaloupe on the vine here. Honeydews. They're not going to make it. This whole plant is dead. This one here is still good. As you can see, we got some good melons down there too as well. Focus. We got one down there at the bottom too, and that one's really nice. And these are so far good. This plant is dead. It's going to die. Forgot off the top of my head what the virus is called, but it's caused by the cucumber beetle getting into the flowers. It transfers its saliva into the plant flower. It runs through the root system and basically just decimates the plant. This plant, I saw it the other day, started at the top here, and it's just working its way down. You know, you can't even, by the time you see it, you can't even catch it and cut it down so it doesn't spread too far. I mean, yeah, it's a total loss. Complete bummer because it already started to fruit and it was a beautiful plant, and we're just gonna have to take her down, unfortunately. Totally bummed about that. Got really down the other day when I was up here and I saw that and I knew what it was and I knew there was no way to save it, and we started seeing, I'll show you the second thing that kind of got me down a little bit, was blight on our tomatoes. I had to do a ton of trimming, ton of cleanup on the tomatoes. Got most of it taken care of. It rained really heavy the past couple days, but it looks like it's coming back. We got a good breeze today, which will dry up everything that's sitting on the tomato plants from yesterday and the day before's rain. But there was a ton of blight on all of these plants. I need to cut all of them down. Some of them so much. I'll show you one that was really bad. This one will recover, but it will not come close to what it was before. just one of those things that happens. You can't do anything about it. You'll see, if you guys watch any of the other gardening channels out there, you'll see that they're dealing with the exact same thing right now. But I will tell you what I'm going to do moving forward this Sunday when I go and collect all our grass clippings throughout the neighborhood. I'm going to focus on putting grass at the very bottom of these tomato plants pretty heavy, so that the soil is not, when it rains or when we water, the soil is not bouncing up, hitting those plants, hitting those leaves and staying on there and causing that early blight. But, you know, cutting them up pretty high helps as well. Cut them up about 12 inches, some of them, yeah, right around there, 10 to 14 inches from the bottom. That's going to help significantly. So yeah, that was another bummer. So it's kind of defeating all this week. But as I showed you guys at the very opening of this video, we got 14 or so zucchini. That's not even half. We probably pulled another 14 out earlier this week. So we got a lot. We made some zucchini. Jennifer made some zucchini bread. John got a few. We gave a couple out to people at random. We're going to have a huge harvest this year if none of these plants die off. But peppers are doing great. Like, I loaded these peppers up with a lot of magnesium over the past 2 months, and it's done wonders. They are just beautiful plants. We've got a lot of the bells on there already. Some of the jalapenos are coming on too as well. What else? The Tabasco ones. Haven't seen them yet, but looking forward to that. Never grew those before. We've been pulling a ton of lettuce out of the garden. One little mistake we made there is that we weren't on top of it, and a lot of those leaves that were hanging on the ground because of how wet things have been started to rot, so we just basically have to keep up on the maintenance of that. Onions are doing great. Our last beet has to come out today. It's absolutely massive. Get that out of there and we'll can that one up too. The red romaine is spiraling out of control. Bunching onions are doing great. Basil still has a little bit of an issue there that we're going to address, but oh man, here we go. Cucumbers. Our pickling cucumber. We got a ton. I was just literally pulling branches aside. Look at that. There's one in there. I mean, this is amazing. Cannot wait. And we got this thing trained pretty well to climb up this trellis, and it'll make its way all the way. I'm seeing about a section a week, so that's really awesome. And then the rest of them, kind of directing them out away from the tomato plants so they don't suffocate it. But oh, look, here's another one. That's an awesome pickle right there. Some of these we're going to start pulling off and get our pickling solution together and start. Oh, there's another one in there. Look at that, man. There are a ton of these. It is so awesome. We'll get our pickling stuff together, and we'll probably do that within the next week or two. Beans are doing good. I would have expected a lot more growth from the beans, but they're climbing up there, doing good. We got a lot of beans on here to pick. We'll probably do that this weekend sometime. Same with this side, where there's competition on the pole. Oh, there's another cucumber down there. A little bit of competition on the poles for the beans and the cucumbers, but where's some beans? There we go. Look at that. There we go. There's some beans right there. And these are climbing pretty well too. Cantaloupe from underneath here doing quite well at the moment. Sorry guys, getting a lot of shadows from the sun. But yeah, these cantaloupes are doing very well, and our grass beans over there, our bush beans, which the ones we thought were pole beans, are doing really well. One thing I want to mention that's absolutely amazing, every single morning I come out here at around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and even into now, right now, bees. We have a ton of bees, so our hive is just doing some amazing work. Those guys are, I swear to God, it's like they take a nap in there sometimes. Let's see if I can get a focus. There we go. Yeah, they are just doing all kinds of work. There is not a single plant that I see that doesn't benefit from these bees. They are all over in the morning. And you know what? I just saw a squash bug, and we're gonna cut them in half because they're stupid and they just stay still. I know it's pretty gross, but let's see if I can find him again. Where'd he go? Of course I walked away. He was back here somewhere. I don't know if I'm gonna find him again, but yeah, no. Anyway, so I'll get him. But sunflowers are doing awesome. They're growing just amazing. Like, if you take a look at our 2 week ago video, they were probably only like 10 inches high. Now they're like 36. We got some down there too as well. And the beehive is doing spectacular. Probably add another box on there or pull some frames out sometime in the next month. And gotta fill that water because the bees are out of water even though there's a ton of rain. I just like to keep that bottle full. Yeah, that's about it. Look at that, more bees. Yes, come on, focus. Yeah, more bees. It's so cool. Bees and all of them, man. It's just nuts. Doing such a great job. Love to have them. Oh, there's another pumpkin. Take a look at this. This one, guys. Perfect pumpkin. Unbelievable. Yeah, so that's our week 7 update. How I can never remember the weeks. It's not even funny. But yeah, these other cucumbers are doing spectacular too as well. Start pulling aside the branches and start finding those cucumbers hidden underneath there, and we'll start getting those out. And if anybody wants anything, you're in the South Line area, man, drop us a line, and you know, have no problems giving away a lot of our stuff. And we're only a few people, we can't eat it all, and I don't do the market thing, so yeah, get in touch with us. All right, guys, thank you very much. Talk to you later.